Hi, this is Andrea Schulman again, and I got another great question from a viewer about money and the law of attraction. Here's the question. I want to ask you to make a video about the law of attraction and money. I need to know whether money serves my highest good or if it's better off not having so much. First off, a little about me. I quit playing the lottery a month ago because I felt that I was throwing all my money away on something that was never going to happen. I also find myself worrying about what money can do to people. They always seem to want more. It's never enough. And it can make a good person selfish and greedy. I tell myself all the time that I would do so much good with all the money I had, but then I sabotage myself by thinking that money only makes people want more of it so they can treat those around them like dirt. There are so many movies out there about this. Movies such as The Wolf of Wall Street, or The Queen of Versailles, or The Inside Job. But is it really that bad? Is having money such a terrible thing? And if I concentrate on not having money, am I not just sabotaging myself into a life of poverty? Would having money really make me a bad person? Andrea, how do I attract money into my life that I both need and want without becoming a terrible person? How can I attract this without losing sight of whom I'm really supposed to be and what my purpose in life is? Another very thorough question, but I really love this question because it gets at the root of something about money that bugs a lot of people. And so today's quick video on the law of attraction is going to be all about money and the law of attraction. All right, I really love this question that this viewer sent in because it touches right squarely on an issue that really gets in the way of manifestation for people when it comes to money and the law of attraction. And the thought process is this, that money is somehow inherently bad, that money will somehow corrupt me, that money will make me be greedy or make me be selfish. And we see a lot of evidence that supports those claims. If as a collective we have this kind of belief structure that money will make you greedy, then we will see that reflected out around us, often in movies and all over the place, that to reinforce that belief that money is somehow inherently bad. Here's the thing though, all things are fundamentally neutral, meaning that nothing that you see or experience is fundamentally good or fundamentally bad. Anything that has meaning only has meaning because we place meaning on it. That's an easier concept to get around with some ideas than others. I know for some things that we think of as being really, really bad, like genocide or something of that nature, it can be hard to see something like that as neutral. I understand. But for the sake of this conversation, let's just talk about money. Money is fundamentally neutral. Something that's fundamentally neutral can be either good or bad, or it can be both good or bad. And just like this question really pointed out very well, it can do both good things and bad things. So money can provide you with freedom. It can provide you with living a prosperous life, being able to take care of your family, being able to take care of your needs, being able to help your community. That's a positive thing. Money can also be used for very destructive and negative purposes. But the money itself is neither good or bad, okay? It's really just the meaning that we place on the money and what we believe that the money is gonna do. So getting outside of this idea that money is inherently bad is important if it comes to attracting it into your experience. Starting to understand that money is fundamentally neutral, meaning it could be good or bad. I get to choose which definition to put on it is very helpful. So if you're having this kind of an experience where you're very kind of confused over whether I should be attracting money or not attracting money, start to frame it in a way that works for you. So start to look at examples of how money serves you, how it serves other people, how you having money is a positive thing. That's one way you can start to shift it. If you don't consider yourself to be an inherently bad person, why would money make you that way? All right? It's only going to make you that way if you start to come to identify with those caricatures that you're seeing out there. So that's one suggestion, is to look away from those kinds of examples out there in reality. Those movies, those kinds of things that are telling us that money equals greed, those are just reflections of the collective belief that's working against us. So looking away from those and instead look for people, look for situations that show you that when money flows in, it also flows out and helps other people. Another thing to understand about greed and money is that really only happens when we attach our worth to money as if it was a gold star or a mark on the chart. And a lot of times this is what happens with people, is that they attach their worth, they attach their success, they attach some kind of positive attribute to themselves onto the money. And that's what kind of keeps people in that loop where they need more of it, they need more of it, they need more of it. Because instead of building up their own supply of self-worth, standing in the knowing that they're a worthy person, they're constantly in pursuit of something outside of themselves to prove to themselves that they're successful, that they're worthy, that they're doing well in life. So understand that that's also a dynamic that plays into the greed function, is that if all of a sudden I'm of the belief structure that in order for me to be a successful person, I have to have money. In order for me to be a valuable person, I have to have certain kinds of jewelry and clothing and cars and all that kind of stuff. If that's where we're getting our sense of self-worth from, we're going to continue to start searching for it, and it will literally never be enough. If you're concerned about being greedy, my real suggestion to you would be to focus on building up your own sense of self-worth independent from money, understanding that you are a worthy person no matter how much money is flowing to you. But at the same time, do your best to sway away from the idea that money is inherently bad. Again, money is inherently neutral, just like everything. We get to choose what label to put on it. If you want to be able to attract money and feel good about it, you have to find a way to switch your focus so that when you're looking at money, you're looking at the positive that it can bring into your life, and therefore you're only attracting that outcome from it. Turning your head over here to look at all the bad things that money does and all the corruption and the greed on Wall Street and this, that, and the next, that just gets the compass pointed over here where money is greedy, money is bad, I'm a bad person if I attract it. All right, and again, that's just a belief. That's all it is. It's a belief that can change, and it changes by shifting your perspective on what money actually is.